work, and I was planning on channeling a message earlier, and then I just felt kind of weird, so I didn't want to do it. But here we are, and part of the reason why I didn't want to do it is because I'm wearing my work uniform, but like y'all already know my name, and I don't know, I guess it doesn't matter if you know what company I work for, but like, anyways, I've been seeing 911 a lot, and up until now I've never really like seen 911 before, like this angel number. And I want to clarify who this message is for. This message is for people who believe in the concept of angels. If you don't believe in angels, this is not going to resonate with you, so there's no reason to watch the rest of the video. Just lightly click off. And if you do believe in the concept of angels, and lately you've been feeling like weird things have been happening to you, perhaps this channel message is for you as well. Okay, you guys, so with that being said, 9/11 warning, like, that's the main thing, is just be vigilant everywhere you go. And if you feel called to like upgrade your own like protection, I would do that. Like, I've been contemplating purchasing a weapon. I don't really know if I can say what it is on YouTube. Honestly, like, I might even post this elsewhere, but whatever. So the main thing is, y'all, there is some sort of like spiritual attack, but it's like attacking you in the 3D. Like, it's like your vessel is protected by God and your angels. First of all, that's not going to change, but there are definitely things out there that are still trying to get after you. And it's not even like it'll work, but it's just to scare you. It's to scare you out of your destiny. You know, like, to scare you out of doing what it is you feel called to do, because you're in your purpose, you're in your path. And it's like this energy doesn't want to see you thrive in that way, and it's trying to stop you. You're protected. Honestly, I would just pray, you know, maybe for me personally, I always carry, well, maybe not always, but I'm trying to make it a habit to carry around crystals with me, particularly tiger's eye, because this is known for like protection. So I'm going to share something with you guys, because I also feel called to share this with you. So the other day, last night, so yesterday was my day off, and I was running some errands. At the end of my running errands, I was pulling into my apartment complex. I live next to a motel, and I live in a shady side of town. This is like a strip known for like most girls that you see walking around are working women. They're working prostitutes. And there's like a motel literally like less than, like, it's just a block from where I live, and I presume it's mostly used as like a work spot, if you will. And so there was a car that I saw pull out of that motel, and I paid it no mind, I didn't care. But I was trying to turn into my apartment complex, and it had just pulled out from the inn, and like I traveled past it to get to my place, and then I saw it was moving at a very slow speed, so I felt comfortable like cutting in front of it, and then it followed me into my apartment complex, and this is really like frightful. As a woman, you definitely don't want to see a car follow you in. And immediately my intuition was telling me something was off. So this is another message of please listen to your intuition. Your intuition is a godsend. It's your superpower. If you're curious, if it's your intuition or some other emotion, this is an easy way to check it. So if it's coming from your mind, if you feel something, like in that situation, if I, in my head, start to think, is this person following me? And then I start to break, like, if I, like, reflect upon why it's coming from my brain, chances are it's actually trauma. I haven't had any traumatic experiences with people following me before, But let's say I had a stalker, then it would be up here, and I would be like in this fearful energy, and that would just be trauma. If it came from my stomach, over down here, then that's anxiety. I'd be anxious that this person was following me. But it came from my heart space, and this is where your intuition comes from. This is where it resonates. So if you're wondering if this is your intuition, anxiety, or trauma, locate where you feel it in your body. And this was coming from my heart space. My heart was calm. I just knew to be vigilant. So this person followed me in to my apartment complex. And then I have a parking spot that's very close to the entrance of where I came in. And so instead of pulling into my apartment, like, so basically I was trying to park into my spot, but then this person stopped, and I felt like they stopped to see what I was gonna do. So instead of parking like I had originally planned to, I just pulled into a random spot right in front of me. And when I did that, this car followed me and then pulled into an adjacent spot. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Extremely weird, because I've never seen that car before, and I've been living at this place for a few months now, and I've made mental note of the cars that I see and where they park. And I've never seen this car before. And what are the chances that it just pulled from a motel and then they just conveniently happen to live here? I'm like, if this person lived in this apartment complex, chances are they probably wouldn't have felt the need to rent out a hotel or whatever. I don't know what their story was, but I was very, very confused. So I pull out of the spot, and then as I'm pulling out of the spot, backing out of the spot, this person starts to back out of the spot with me at the same exact time. So I pull back in. Then they do the same exact thing. Then I pull out a second time. And I believe, they followed me. They did the same thing a second time. And I was like, okay, so this person, I don't know what their intentions are. All I know is they're copying me. They're trying, for some reason, they're trying to copy me. So I pull into the spot, I turn off my headlights, and I act like I'm parked. They do the same thing. And as soon as I felt like the coast was clear, I turned my lights on and I zoomed the fuck out of there. I got it out of there and I just circled around my apartment complex. I don't know what they were doing. I didn't stick around to find out. And so I pull out, and then I circle back around just to see if they're still parked there in that spot. They weren't. They were not parked there. It was very creepy. But I kind of felt like that person was trying to talk to me. I don't know if like they were gonna say something about if they felt like I cut them off, because I was thinking like maybe like they were upset, but then I'm like, I don't know what I could have done. And also considering how fast they were going, hold on, I'd be trying to park, y'all. Hold up. Also, I have been seeing spiders lately in my apartment. I saw 3 spiders inside of my apartment in the past, I think, like week. And they're all different kinds of spiders. They're not the same kind of spider. One was like, it had like grayish looking legs and then a red butt. And then another one that like had a more complex design and longer legs. And then another one that was like a gray, like hunter spider, I think. It was small. I saved that one. I've been seeing spiders like lately, and I do take them as omens, like messengers of the devil, if you will. Oh yeah, and then I saw this other spider the other day that like started walking toward, like I came in from work, and it was like near the front of my like apartment, and then it started crawling then started crawling towards me. Like it recognized me and it started running towards me, which obviously like it's crazy to believe it's a fucking spider. What the fuck does it know? But it was just moving towards me, so I stomped on it. That was the same night. That spider was the only one that looked like it, like, that spider's the only one that actually bothered me, because the others were kind of just minding their own. They just looked like spiders that happened to be in my place. But this one, like, was coming towards me, so I stomped on it. I said, lights out. And I've been seeing a lot of, like, insects lately. I think I just saw a butterfly pass me. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of moths, and I take that as a messenger of, like someone's higher self. Someone that I don't fuck with no more. And it's just like cray. But yeah, like, I'm gonna have to leave here in a little bit. It's like time for me to go. But yeah, y'all stay safe out there. Keep your defenses high, keep your spiritual defenses high too, you know, pray to God, ask for protection. I do feel like this is a strange season. I'm honestly not sure like what's going on, but I will say this, like, the level of like interference I've been experiencing is pretty high. And like, I do feel like there's just like petty people or petty energies. I mean, like, I'm an angel, I'm an earth angel, so I'm sure there's just like earth demons that are like just bad. I don't fucking know. I really don't know. Yeah, but yeah, I slept like a baby last night though. I mean, I was a little anxious, but whatever. I had other things to do. Like, I'm not gonna stop the world just because a few demons are after me. Baby, I'm sure all of hell is after me. Like, wouldn't they love to get a piece of this ass? But I've always believed it's a mind over matter type of thing. And if there's one thing that you get from me, it's the I've never really been a stubborn person. Like, ever since I was a kid, I've never really been a stubborn person. But what I discovered is actually not that hard to be stubborn. You just gotta put your mind to it. Yeah. So if I say I'm done with your bitch ass, don't play with me, you don't even have a body. Like, this is another thing too to keep in mind about, like, when you're experiencing such like high level of spiritual attack. Baby, if this was a real person, they use their palms. You know, they come towards you with their fists up. They don't even have fists. They're not real. Like, they don't have a physical body. So if I was to bitch slap this motherfucker, this demonic motherfucker, the hand would go right through. That's how insignificant they are. Like, if they had a purpose, maybe they have a vessel too. And it's like, and if they had a vessel, I'm gonna break that neck too. Like, and I'd be backed up by God. That's all I can say. And I'd be backed up by God. And I do have all the spiritual protection I ever needed. And it's just like, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of these energies. They're really nothing to be afraid of. The most they can do is send a spider your way. And in case you haven't realized this, you're like 16 times the size of that spider. And let me tell you how easy it was to kill all 3 of those spiders, except for the one that I saved. I saved 2 of them because I was like, you know, this be nice. Maybe it just happened to wander in here. It was that easy. It was that easy. Like, and once it was done, didn't have to think about it again. So keep that in mind. All right. I wish you protection, love, and light. Keep your prayers up, babes. And yeah, I'll see you when I see you.